Action.
Hello campers, I'm H. Brown with Tony De Renzo here in the old dog pound down on Valencia Street. I want to give a once over of the last week in the life of the dog. And while I do it, I've been putting off a chore here for a couple of months. I've got a sink here that's, you'll see it's going to be, I'll get a light on it here.
Was it supposed to leak?
Yeah,
No, not leaking today, yeah?
that's funny.
Ain't that button. Yep, ain't leaking. You're looking pretty bad on TV.
That's good.
You scared it. Now it's afraid of you. Oh, there it goes.
Oh.
There it goes. Okay, yeah, we saw that. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Okay. Now, the guy did it in a 7-minute video on the YouTube. We'll see how long the Bulldog takes. Okay. But first, confirm. Look down here. See the leak in the sink. Leak in the sink. Now I'm going to turn this off. Okay. Now, first thing you do, anything on any kind of a job like this, turn the water off under the sink. So, get the trash out of the way. Here we go. Okay. There's one. There's the other. Okay. Now,
Test the water. See if it's on.
water's off.
It's off.
Now let's clear around here. I don't want to lose any parts. Now, the toughest part of any job is getting all the things together, the tools and the parts. So, before Christmas, I think this is one of those things I was going to do for Christmas, and it's July the 20th. So, here we go. Let's put this in here so we don't lose any parts. Over here. Yeah, see? You ask if I had that salve. Yeah, I do. And I have this to fit in there. Yeah, I do have that.
Right.
I have the screwdriver.
The screwdriver,
and
flathead.
the wrong base.
All
There.
right. Good, you got our parts.
Oh, there's the roll rings.
The O-rings. And the wrench.
Channel locks.
Channel lock. Okay, well, they had a wrench.
Okay.
We learned from YouTube, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We actually watched the video first. We couldn't show it because YouTube would get mad.
I did these. He's worried about. I wanted to put the YouTube video in the background, so because every time I do anything like this nowadays, it's so easy to go to YouTube and grab and watch it, and well, anyway, let's see how I do. Anyway, I did these long before there was a YouTube, though. Not that I'm going to be successful. We know there's no water in here now. Let's get a pair of glasses.
It pauses.
It's always important, as Bob Marley said so wisely, hard work good and hard work fine, but first take care ahead. I smoked 2 joints in this morning when I get out of bed.
Smoke 2 joints in the
before I
morning.
smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more.
Smoke 2
I
joints
smoke
in the
2
morning.
joints in time of
I smoke
peace
2
and
joints at
2
night.
in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints.
And then I smoke 2 more.
Okay, let's see. Let's get into taking this shit apart.
Alright.
I got my glasses.
Alright, you got your glasses.
I got a flashlight.
You got a flashlight.
Alright. Yeah. This is a little wire brush. I add a little bit of the touch of this shit. I like to clean everything out like a motherfucker. As I say. Okay. We wanna. Yeah.
A lot of crud in there, huh?
Yeah.
They didn't show that part in his video.
No. His was easier. I don't know. Let's see.
Well, his was all,
Let's
prepped.
see if we got it right.
He probably practiced it 10 times before he filmed that video.
Oh, wait. There
Or
we
it
go.
took 10 shots to create it.
Nah, he taught us to just loosen this enough to get this off.
You have to back off a little bit in order,
Yeah.
because it's got a tip
Okay.
that's holding it in place.
Yeah. I don't want to fuck that up. It's better to if I overdo it and it falls down here, I put the screen down here already in case.
Just in
The
case.
worst thing, I mean, there are all kinds of bad shit.
Yeah, you can only put the screw back in.
Any bad shit that you could do at jobs like this, I've done it. Yeah. So that's why, and I like to clean these things. I mean, I'll stop and clean them as I go along. I enjoy this shit, which is a big part of, biggest part of anything. Look here. Let's take this thing here. I mean, I'm in no hurry. This is dirty down in here. Might as well get it clean as you can while you got the chance, you know? I consider myself a neat freak, and this is just filthy. Can't believe I let it get this bad. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. This pot screen's soaking in trisodium phosphate. So, that's good. And I did this bead of caulk back there. I did that. I redid the whole apartment, every bit of the baseboard, every bit of inside of every bit of cabinet, all without drugs. How about that shit? I really like to do this kind of work. Now, I never did complete this up here. A place for everything and everything in its place. Now I'm returning my flashlight to my belt so that if there's an earthquake or something, I'll know where to find my flashlight. Ha ha ha.
If you can find your belt.
Let's see how good we can make this. The worst thing could happen is if we get all this done and put it together and all that,
And it
then
still
it leaks
leaks.
again.
Or it leaks worse.
Yeah, and again, I've had that happen too. But normally,
Or you turn the water on, you get a nice shower.
yeah.
Here, I'm gonna pause live. As we say in show business, action.
What? You ready?
Yeah, no, it's recording. Go ahead, just continue.
We're back. We took a break to get a little higher than we are already. Yeah, I want to smoke a little for you in front of the camera anyway to reestablish my credentials as being a first-class 80-year-old hippie. Things are going good. Hell of a week in politics. The President of the United States is gonna be forcefully retired here, but the word is that he's going to complete the term, but they'll jockey around and they might even have a primary. Can you believe that? A month, have several debates between some candidates. I'm hoping Bernie Sanders gets in there, because if you want to go on how many votes they got for president, Biden won that primary, but number 2 was not Kamala Harris, it was Bernie Sanders. So I'm hoping Sanders gets in as the presidential opponent to Trump. I think he'll smoke Trump. This is getting me wide angle enough?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you in a minute. Just keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, I never had any trouble keep talking.
That's a fact.
But locally, obviously, I like Peskin for mayor. He's done fine. There's 110 days or something left. 110 days or something left. So.
See, that's what you look like.
So there's plenty of time for drama. But the thing about a Peskin candidacy is Aaron is not about drama. Aaron is about getting the job done. We're back down to the sink. I got it cleaned off to more to my standards. I'm a famous neat freak. Even this right here. Yeah. I'm ashamed of that buildup. But I want to get this done, so I'm going to let that go. sucker. Damn, boy.
Now you should be able to pull that off.
Now this is like everything in life. When I get delayed on something like this, I always tell myself I was ahead of schedule and I would have gotten hit by a truck. But since I'm not on the road, that doesn't really apply here. Maybe it's not turning. That could be it. Could be I don't have the right size.
Right Allen wrench.
The right size Allen wrench. No.
Let me see.
It's not.
I'll tell you if you do.
It's not.
Let me see.
But let me go get the other Allen wrenches.
It's the right one. It's the right one.
But when it turns, you shine a flashlight on it, you'll see it's not turning.
It's turning. I can see it turning.
You can now?
Yeah. But I don't think it's coming out. But that's the thing. I can see it turning. Well, actually, I see.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
it's too small. Yeah, it's a little too small. So
Okay.
that's one of them. Because that's turning. But okay. Pause. We're back.
Frickin' frack changed the washer by the Bulldog. Let's see what we got here. I'd say this one is that we got here is too small. It looks like it's this one is the next one up. We're gonna see. I might have worn the thing off anyway. No, I got it. I got it. Here. She's ready to come right off. Are you filming?
I'm filming. But I'm doing something else too at the same time. Multitask. Okay, now look at the video. Oh, you pulled it off.
He just pulled it off.
Clean out the inside and there'll be some buildup probably around wherever it's been
I
leaking.
missed it.
Next we're going to remove. Now we got that off.
Oh.
You want and set it back behind here. All the water that's in the neck of this was going to run out the back of this faucet here. Take this off.
He just pulled it off.
Yes.
We're putting it all the way up.
You want to flip it up pretty good before you put it back on. You start with the bottom one. And I use a screwdriver.
Hard to tell.
So just get it started.
Is there
And
any
you
kind
move
of
it over. You start with the
screw
bottom
hole
one,
in
go
there,
over the
or
top one and then the
nothing?
top groove. And take off the next one. Now faucets use different sizes of these depending on the brand. If you don't know what size you have, you can take the old ones off and go to the hardware store and buy some, or you can buy a set of a whole bunch of them. And I'll link the set for like all the different sizes down below here. You can order it on Amazon. They're not that expensive, and you'll only end up using a couple of them out of there, but you'll have some extras for next time. If you know what size you want, you can just order the specific size and then like $1. So I've got my new rings here.
Showing off, huh?
The
Showing off my
top
skills.
groove, and I'll roll over that one down.
What is it catching on? It is possibly just that rubber. Maybe, yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Just, yeah, keep twisting it as you're trying to pull. That's how he did it. There you go.
It was this
The rubber piece. Yay, team. check brown out. The brown out. It's the brown out, they call it. No, it's a movie video. It's not silent picture. You need to talk to the camera.
Oh yeah. I'm just cleaning the shit out of the inside here because I like to make things like new. Yeah. I cleaned every sewer grate, storm drain, the iron grates. I love them. I think they're sculpture. I've cleaned them all from 14th and 14th and Valencia all the way to the top of Dolores Heights. Look at this, how dirty this shit is. This is ridiculous. Boy, makes me feel like a bad housewife. Let's see.
So what do you think about the elections coming up and the Biden and all that?
Oh yeah, I think that Bernie Sanders should be the candidate, but I imagine a runoff would feature. I would probably get Buttigieg in there. He's a great speaker. I saw him still defending Bernie Sanders this morning, which is, I don't know. I didn't think much of him when he turned on Sanders and endorsed Biden in the primaries. I lost a lot of respect for Buttigieg, but I'd say Buttigieg, and obviously our boy Gavin Newsom is going to be in there. In those, they're talking debates or whatever. I'm not even sure how they're defining what they're going to be doing here.
Yeah, I don't really think Gavin Newsom has a chance because outside of California, he's not very well liked.
Very well liked?
Yeah, they talk bad about him outside of California.
What do they say about him?
Well, I don't know per se, but I mean, every time I hear people speaking about him, you know, especially the Republicans, you know,
Yeah.
you know, have a lot of bad things to talk about California and Gavin Newsom.
I've known Gavin obviously since I ran against him in 2002, and his entire career is built on persecuting the poor and the insane and the addicted. I mean, to this day, he's an opportunist. I don't know if he really believes in anything, but he's way better than Donald Trump, and I would love to see Gavin run, as the old expression is, just so I could say I knew him when. You know, this is just a simulation anyway, so have your fun. I'm getting at something that might not be gotten at. This means I'm taking a steel brush to dark spaces and hoping they're dirt, and they might just be rust. So, but
all right, so on to the supervisors.
Oh, the supervisors. They finished the budget this week, pretty much. The only no vote on the budget was Preston, and I admire him for it. And if I were supervisor, I'd vote no too, because it's too much fat for the cops, and that's a perennial problem with the budget. All right.
Okay, well, I got a subject. You've been at the police commissions all this month.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, let's get some updates on
Yeah,
this.
the police commission is essentially the public eye end of the police department. It looks at all of their DGOs, their department general orders, and the general order is a DGO is kind of like a Google, like what do I do if, and then you go to a general order. And the general orders are when do I draw my gun, how fast can I drive my car, this week was how do I make a proper pat down search, and when is it appropriate, and that's what the DGOs are different. There's one on investigation that we did some on investigation and how to take care of juvenile children when you're arresting their parents or caregivers or whatever. The commission gets into serious things, and they take it very seriously. The mayor's people have been trying to stop that. They are against. Let me wipe this off a little bit. Let's see. Let me put a flashlight on it.
Do what? What? Oh, that thing.
Let me get another light here.
All right, pause. Ooh. Oops.
All right.
We're back live recording.
Yeah.
Ooh, bright lights, big city.
Now, we're gonna go. I don't want to foul this towel off because I like it a lot. I already may have, but
Too late.
that's part of being
Too late.
being part of my household is you get in some dirt and shit. Nah, we're after 2 washers, the one on the bottom and the one on the top, and the advice was to get the one on the bottom first. Of course,
Yep,
Sure.
and then roll it over the top one, they said.
Oh yeah.
Wiggle it. Let it go like this. That's the top one. You want to do the bottom one. That's frayed. That one's worn down. There you go. Yeah. Let's change your light. Let's have a problem there. Keep blacking yourself out. Approach it from the top and scoop it out.
Don't shine that on that thing. It's blinding me. The chrome on the butter knife is blinding me. I dipped this thing in that plumber's glue because it was the same nice thing to do at the time. Let me see if I got that. Here it is. This is what I'm looking for.
It's a little wedge way down deep inside there.
Yeah. Let me get the thing is, see, I got the somehow I got this base here with the plumber's grease.
Oh.
And so suddenly I couldn't maneuver the screwdriver at all. So it's
Got it full of grease, huh?
yeah, you should
Slippery.
you should you think this is bad, folks? You should see us when we do heart surgery. You know,
Oh, we are, you know.
it's not funny to the patient.
Abbott
but it's
and
funny
Costello.
it's funny to everybody else.
Abbott and Costello.
This is prick and frack
Hey, Abbott.
change
Hey, Abbott.
the Bulldogs. This is the Bulldog network.
There you go. Pull it out. Grab it
This
with your teeth.
motherfucker is beaten. This thing is beaten.
Grab it with your teeth.
No, this.
What a piece of crap that is, huh?
Well,
Oh, you got to roll it up. That's why he said you have to roll it over it.
Yeah, I know I'm doing it.
There
It,
you
it doesn't
go.
have any flexibility.
Ooh, God, that was something else.
Now the big thing before we go on, let's get it off.
It's just
And,
got
and
locked onto
let's
something.
find its replacement.
All right, yeah, and then the other one, take the other one off.
Do I have a big enough one? Is this the same?
Yeah, that's the one.
So,
That's the match.
so this is the bottom one. We can take this
Okay.
and put it in the trash.
Put it. All right. And that's the bottom one right there.
Okay.
Okay. Now I gotta get the top off.
Let's see.
Top is gonna be that one right there.
Let's get everything stitched.
You know what I mean?
Keep it clean while you do it.
Now you got the top one off already once. That was easy.
Yeah, this one was. Get rid of the chunks of rubber that were in here.
Hey, run, clumsy hour.
Should I take the top one off now? Or do I
Yeah,
put
take the top one off now.
I don't put the bottom one on now?
No, you take the top off first.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. You might.
'Cause
No,
the
you
one-
would take the top off first, and then put the new top on first,
And
and
then
then
the
you put the bottom on last.
Okay. We already did this, like you said.
Yeah, that was easy. It was. There you go. Dawg. What a good jolly good. Yes, look at the mess. Should have worn gloves.
No. I'm no good at
All
this.
surgery, you need to wear gloves.
I know, I do need, I get to, I mean, I'm being a smart ass old fashioned there. But,
Okay,
this
so
is
that's
trash
just-
again.
Okay, so this one,
I
after
measure
you
it.
clean
I
it,
measure it, this has gotta be it.
after you clean it,
I didn't measure it,
to the, that's just, that's the top.
we hope.
It's not the top, it's the bottom, you know, there's only two of them that size. And they're both the same size. Well, don't you have to put that gook on before you put the rubber on?
No, put the washer on
Put
first.
the washers on first, okay. So that's the top or the bottom.
Top one is right here, is that it? is loose.
Wow.
That ain't right. We're fucked.
They're the same size.
I guess they're not. It's got to be a tighter fit than that, right?
It was tight in the top part. Right there.
It was.
I thought it was.
Now there's a groove for those grooves are for the washers.
Yeah, that's the right place, isn't it?
That's
And the bottom one, yeah, that goes over the
those
top.
are different grooves.
That's something else.
So I got a bag. You think? Let's see what this one does. If it's a failure, I'll pull that one out of the trash anyway. This one, right? Down.
See if they're the same size. Lay them side by side so you can see. Or one on top of the other. They're the same exact size. There you go, see?
And these are.
And those are the same exact size. Yeah.
No, they're not. They're bigger. They're just slightly bigger.
Slightly bigger, yeah. Ooh. That's not a good sign.
Where's the other one? The other one's on there already. No, it's okay. I'll put them together that way. Where's this the other new one? Yeah.
That goes down the bottom.
Should.
That's loose too, yeah.
That's okay. That's the way they rolled, and that's the way they roll. Now we do this. Put the polish grease on. It's gonna be what do you call that shit? It's gonna be a fire hydrant fucking exploding when I turn this on, you know that?
I know.
Unless it really squeezes.
I thought this whole thing was fully greased, that old brown piece.
This whole thing?
Yeah, I thought they did the whole thing.
Oh, I don't care.
They
It's
lubricated it.
not gonna hurt it. Lubricating it is a good idea. I should have shined it a
And
little.
then it makes it so it'll turn easier.
Yeah, but this
That's
is
all it's for.
this thing is
Not a silicone.
yeah.
It's just a lubricant. Like on a bike inside of a spike.
It could be that they're different brands, you know. They sometimes do their shit so that it won't fit instead of having a universal fit. You want universal everything, you know. As a firefighter, you want all the plugs to be the same. You want all the hooks up to everything, and the whole house utilities you want to be the same, and it never is. So let's try putting it back together. Let me get my hands clean first. Let's see.
And that's all, folks.
No, it ain't. Don't give up. Okay. Now I'm gonna.
Well,
This does not fit, but we'll see. Now we had a hell of a time taking this thing apart. Let's see how it goes back together. And there are no.
It's all about
It's just shoving.
getting it over that rubber piece. Remember, the rubber piece was bigger, so
There it is.
There you
This
go.
this time it went more easily.
I got to go down further. Should be more sealed now because it went over that big old rubber piece. Okay. Bingos.
Well, bingo, we'll see when we turn it on.
Bingo, 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 bingo.
This should just be able to get further down.
Yeah, there we go. Way to go, Geronimo.
Well, we'll see.
Wrench. Sounds like a silent picture.
Uh-huh. Yeah, where was I? On the local mayor's race, it's down to Peskin getting some second place votes, and I think he gets them. He went out of his way to save to give the public a chance to give the senior cops $750,000 over 5 years, which I'm in favor of, but this is not the time we can afford that. I mean, they'd have to take away from the ambassador program, and which gave a very good pitch to keep them, I think, themselves, I think, the other day. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Clean it out.
Yeah.
The threads are dirty.
Forget there's two sides. I forget there's two sides to threads.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it took him as long as it taken you, and they spliced it up, you know, to make it look like it didn't take that long.
Yeah, I'm doing things like.
I'm sure he did the same thing.
I'll show you the camera. I'm getting these grooves in here because the thing, it didn't want to slide down evenly, and like that's all filthy in there. I'm going to clean that out with a steel brush, but seals are everything in a job like this. So you give it smooth surface on smooth surface, and then you put rubber in between. We'll see. I don't see how in the world these ones we put in there can work, but maybe those others were big when they put them in too. But I'm used to a snug fit, aren't you, Tony?
Yeah.
Those things were not snug enough fit. But maybe we're gonna find out if that's the way it's supposed to be. Somewhere pretty soon here now.
Yeah, snug should be so waterproof.
Okay.
It's screwed on better this time. You just have to tighten it, you know, when you go. Close them threads up.
But that was barely touched it with.
That's
Things even. There we go. I'm gonna have to try it.
Try it. Let's see what happens. Put the water on. All right, everybody, get your umbrellas.
No, it's too tight.
Your rain jackets.
It's too tight. I can't even move the handle.
Really? How did you do that? Okay. Well, when you put the handle on it, it'll be easier to manipulate. You know what I'm saying? Because the handle will be up and down. You know.
Yeah, it's got more leverage. It's still too tight. Let me. This thing's like a goddamn Elon Musk rocket. No, I mean the tolerances are so things. It's like I'm flying the motherfucker tomorrow. So I think it doesn't seem to be even getting tighter or anything. I can work that without tightening it, right? As I recall.
We'll find out. Put the handle on and.
I mean, I can put the handle on and turn it without tightening the set screw. Ain't that pretty? Huh?
Now, back in the old days, you would have to go out and buy books and read how to do all this.
I wonder if I got this right.
The question is, do you have it right?
That's
Got
it. That's it. This is it.
Not that one. Wrong wrench, right?
Should I be talking about Biden?
Well, you can talk about anything.
I was.
I know it's a silent picture.
Yeah. I do that. I get caught on things, and I'm a perfectionist. So. Okay, that's better. Look at that. That's stuck up there. Well.
Trick is when you get a shower, turning it on.
I was gonna say, first thing to do is reload everything else. There's a philosophy
Yeah, take
called
everything away.
a place for everything and everything in its place. Because what I don't want to do is turn on the water and soak all these leftover spare parts and bullshit in the sink. Because that just looks unprofessional. So, if it's fucked up, it's fucked up. But
And if you need a handy, how old are you? 70 what?
me?
Yeah.
80.
Oh, 80. 80 what? 80, 80?
80.
80.
You mean my age or my IQ?
If you need an 80-year-old handyman, you know,
Who don't know
he's
what
willing
the
to
fuck
trade
he's
for
doing.
sex.
Yeah. Nobody takes me up on that one anymore.
Well, I wanted to throw it out there.
I appreciate it.
Your audience needs to
I
hear it.
appreciate it. It's the only
You never
media.
know. There might be a lonely
Yeah.
woman out there going, I wish Dave Brown would tell me
I'm somebody's type somewhere.
somewhere.
But
He
not
says
around.
this is a simulation.
Not
Only
around
thing they
here.
forgot was a woman.
Okay. 1, 2. Tools are here. And
Okay. Let's see if we drown the camera.
let's reload this.
Turn the sprinklers on.
Better. I'm gonna hold that off on that. I'm reloading that.
I like the tin can macaroni and cheese
We
boxes.
might need
That's
it.
cute.
Isn't that nice?
That is.
That's a cutie. Yeah. And I got me some plumber's grease now for future stuff. You always need that stuff. It always puts it in. It's one of those things that you only use it once, but when you get in a situation, you have to have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like for legal reasons or some such shit. You know. So.
Okay. We clean it up. Let a sterile house. I would have made a mess and my wife would have been complaining forever about how I made a mess.
Well, I did make a mess, and we don't know it's going to work because those washers. We agreed that those washers were sloppy. I mean,
Well, it's like me yesterday. I did all the laundry. And then I go out work in the garden and I walk in and I step on the rugs that I just got done washing. And brought track mud all over them. And my wife is on the floor trying to clean it up. So I rewashed the rugs today.
I've been threatening to wash the dog for the last whatever. Let me see. Okay.
And where's Skippy? He's not on video. Why you get
You don't want to get wet.
Da-da-da-da-da. And folks, here goes the moment of truth. Dun, 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 dun. Reaching under, turning the water on. Let's watch the jet stream. Okay. That's hot and that's cold. Okay. Did you put both on?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's fast. I didn't see any leaks. Nothing coming from the bottom. Oh, look, folks. Not a leaky faucet in sight. Play with it because you had to play with it last time. Wow, slow me down. He did a wonderful job, folks. This is H. Brown at the Dawg house. No leaks
How about
anywhere.
that shit, huh?
Oh man, you
It
don't do
looks
it.
like it. Those things still, I didn't like them, but It looks like it's back together. It looks like it works. Said the Boeing engineer. Ah! That's close enough for government work.
It's up in the air, right? It made it up in the air. That's the important part.
It got up. Is it going to get back down? I don't know. These, okay, so I got.
Hey, I think I forgot these bolts.
Yeah. There's always leftover.
No extra
bolts.
parts. Yeah.
Always leftover bolts in a job like this.
No.
So, no, that looks pretty good. Let me put the parts up. I've been, because I've been having this shit sit on the back of the sink for a couple of months. Because I got them all in one day. I forget what it was. Maybe it was before Christmas or something. But I wanted to get them done for Holly. But we'll still see if that works. It looks like it's going to work, though. So those washers need to get screwed. They were so tight because they were worn out. Who would have thought?
Okay, I'm gonna put this on pause.
Did we get the sink done?
Okay.
Okay. We got something positive done during this meeting anyway. The thing that has hung over the week on the national scene, obviously, the president, and again, I'm rooting for Bernie Sanders, but it's really a fascinating, wonderful time to be if I were younger, I'd call myself a nerd, but I'm really into the political scene. I'm really into the artificial intelligence scene, and being retired, I've got the time to do it. And everybody should be in my situation because we should have a universal basic income. I mean, people are worried about losing their jobs. They're going to lose their jobs, and the police department bought 100 more machine guns. And like I say, Daly City's not invading us, and their old machine guns were not worn out. So they're getting more and more heavily armed, and they're getting more distance from us. Now they've got the drones. They can fly the drones around, and the drones, all of their cameras now have face recognition technology. Now that's that stuff as you get older. You look at people and say, "Don't I know you?" and all that. I'm sure that the computer will remember who we are as we age better than we can. But cops, trash. It's what I tell Lurie all the time. Crime and trash, crime and trash, crime and trash. I had another one in there too. What I have, crime and trash and homeless or something, but crime and trash mostly. We've had a good week with trash. The city has pickers in around the armory now. When Skippy and I get down there, if we get there if we're late and we get there by 9, it was already cleaned up this morning, which is really a nice space to be in. And I've got scheduled a Zoom interview with the Women's League or something like that, and no forms in the scheduling. We haven't gotten to do a personal film of any of the other supervisor candidates in 9, but we have 110 days to do it, and I want to have that because we've had so many elections together, Tony and I have had, that I want to put them in compartments and shelves and be able to go back to them like, a video library. But of course now you can load all that on the cloud, but I like to have the hard copy too, I'm old-fashioned that way. So we've got plenty of copy of me, and we're going to get copies of the rest. And so that's the D9 race going. Very interesting contest. Got Roberto Hernandez got his first decent mailer out. I found him in the alley. They haven't made it to our desk in the lobby yet, but D9 in the president's race, and in between Scott Wiener is ruling, and he's on August the 8th talking about AI. I'm gonna go. Thank you, Manny. You're welcome. Bye.